welcome to GT Live. I'm Kyle Bosman. I'm filling in for Brandon Jones this week, who is on location at E3 Judges Week. We'll talk about that later. What we're looking at this week, we're going to be playing Witcher 3, which you'll see behind me. What else do we have? Oh, we're lamenting a could-be, would-have been, could-have-been classic, a canceled game. And also, we are lifting the curtain on Cutscene Theater. I'm very excited about that. But before we get to any of that, we got to introduce our guests. Echo Kellum.
What's up, guys? Some Echo Kellum, as Cal just said. Really excited to be twitching with you guys, and let's get it popping.
Let's get it popping.
Popping. Yeah.
That's the first time we said let's get it popping.
Is that the first time popping's been on Game Shows? Okay, great.
Yeah, I really appreciate that.
Breaking down barriers and changing things around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elyse Willems, you are a co-host today.
Thanks for having me, Kyle. Let's get it popping.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah.
That should be the new thing. Let's get it popping like everyone should.
Ian, what do you have for us? Ian in the booth?
I just running the show, man. I don't know.
No,
What's
what do you
your
want us to?
catchphrase?
What are we? Let's getting. What are you doing?
It's hopping.
Popping, yes.
Popping.
Pain. It's a good show. We're doing all right so far. We're doing good.
And of course, I already mentioned we're playing Witcher 3. So let's go to the couch. We have Bloodworth there. We have Brad Ellis there. We have Ben Moore there. Guys, here's the rule for Witcher 3 this week. You're playing on the hardest difficulty.
Are we?
Yes.
Did we switch it?
Yeah, switch it.
Did we actually do it, though?
No.
If and when anyone dies, you must interrupt whatever conversation is happening up here. Even if it's cutscene theater, you got to come up here. You tell us why you died and what you learned. Agreed?
Get used to not being interrupted.
Are you?
Whoa,
Ben.
Ben
We'll
is so
see what
excited.
happens. I just
So
switched
we're
it.
on down
the
to
gauntlet.
die on the hardest difficulty of Witcher.
Wow.
Our giveaway this week is actually The Witcher 3. We have 3 codes. One for Xbox One, one for PlayStation 4, one for PC. We have 3 Witcher 3 codes.
Wow.
And those go to people who give us suggestions for the last 15 minutes of the show in which we answer your questions. Give us things to talk about. Give us topics. We'll talk about anything you want us to talk about.
Anything.
No, not
Yes.
anything.
Anything.
I mean, game related.
No,
Right?
no.
No?
Even if it's just
Did you say game or gang related?
Ooh. Actually, there is a gang war going on in my neighborhood right
Wait,
now.
is it the biker
Yeah,
gang?
Matt Blair knows what I'm talking about. There have been 2 gang-related deaths in Palms on the west side in the last month.
Whoa.
Yeah, but we'll talk about that in the last 15 minutes.
Sure. If you want to hear
Stay
about the
tuned for
gang
that.
around Elyse-
Yeah.
Hold on. Did you see the thing about the biker gang? I
The
saw
Yeah.
Waco,
Yeah.
Texas?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Man.
Is that cool?
It's to me, it's weird that like pockets of this world still exist. Do you know what I mean?
that
I
they're
didn't.
still, like-
I didn't believe in biker gangs anymore. I didn't think they
Yeah.
still were
No.
real.
Yeah.
I thought that they only like.
Yeah. Well, Sons of Anarchy is
It's
fiction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think, right?
Yeah. And I always hear good stories about these like biker gangs that will like protect children that are under trial for like sexual assault and stuff
Like
like
Hell's
that.
Angels.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
so I feel like they had a positive reputation, and this
Yeah.
has kind of turned
Yeah,
the
this
tide
is
on that.
really
Yeah.
tarnished bikers. I mean, I've loved bikers ever since the Lost and Damned and Grand Theft Auto 4 when that add-on came out.
Yeah,
and so I
yeah,
always
yeah.
thought bikers had a purpose here, but all these senseless killings, like, come on, guys. This white on white crime's got to stop.
Yeah.
true.
Are there any games that have reputable bikers in them? Bikers that we can look up to?
Absolutely. If you have a biker who is reputable in chat, let us know. Give us one. Matt
Full
Blair,
throttle.
What do you got? What?
Full throttle.
Oh, yeah, that's a great point. Yeah, that dude was, like, going around helping all types of people.
All right, mission called off. Ian even saved you all that hard work, everybody.
Yeah, full throttle.
By the way, I should mention that Matt Blair is a person fielding your questions in chat today. So it's like a little bit like apples to apples. It's like, I think Matt Blair is going to like this question the most.
Oh,
Do you know, it's like it's kind of like that. He's the guy. He's the guy reading your apples to apples cards. He gives me a very serious nod. He's ready for your questions, everyone. Okay, so Echo, let's talk to you.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Who am I?
Yeah.
Well, I'm a actor, writer, producer, just an overall silly dude who loves to just, create stuff and be silly.
Wait, what do you produce?
I'm producing a Comedy Central show. Well, I don't. It's not picked up yet.
Oh,
so
okay.
I have to see if it gets picked up.
All right, we'll be cool about it. But that
yeah.
was exciting
That's
for
like
a
my
moment.
first
Yeah.
official producing show stuff. But I produced a lot of the digital content stuff like that. I don't know if you saw Animal House of Cards and I'm saying some other stuff.
Animal House of Cards?
Yeah, I'm work with this sketch group, and we have this thing called Super Collider, where we take two forms of popular media and fuse them together and make videos for it. So we did like one for Annie and Any Given Sunday called Any Given Sunday, where Annie's Al Pacino's character.
That's pretty excellent.
And stuff like that. But yeah, TV right now, I'm recurring in Rick and Morty, You're the Worst on FX, and just a whole bunch of other stuff, you know. So just trying to stay busy and just make
So then my follow-up question is, you seem like a very cool actor. It's like,
Well, thank you.
why are you here today? What are you doing here today?
Oh, dude, I've been a super nerd since I was very young. Like before I came here, I was playing the DLC House of Wolves for Destiny with my boys. We beat Prison of Elders, level 34. But I'm a gamer, hardcore.
I think what makes it not nerdy is that you said it's with my boys.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, see, I feel like
think that's what
all
you did
of
there.
us were like, all of my boys, like we grew up in the hood.
Yeah.
But we were always like picked on by like the gang members and stuff, bringing back gangs.
Yeah.
Because we like video games and Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon and stuff like that, and we never got girls. Or
Have you
anything
ever
like
said,
that.
let's get this Yu-Gi-Oh poppin'?
Oh, absolutely. Let's get this poppin'. Blue eyes, we're drinking. Woo! I'm a magician. Yeah. So yeah, major nerd stuff my entire life. I'm supposed to wear glasses, but I'm not. It's like the last year and a half I haven't been doing it, so that would add on to the nerd factor. But
All your headshots are glasses.
yeah, I have nerve damage in my left eye, so I'm supposed to wear it because light is a little weird, but I'm totally fine.
Wait, what?
I know, this is getting really deep
Yeah.
and truthful about my life, y'all.
That's the goal of the show.
It's completely normal. Nothing happened per se. It was just born like that. Instead of they're like eye doctors and everything, like you're totally fine. You just need some type of AR glass to help reflect light so it isn't weird. That's it. But
So right now these lights are killing you.
I'm dying right now. I'm dying from blindness.
Can you survive 53 more minutes?
I don't know. What do you think, Cal?
I'm Kyle.
Oh my God, I couldn't see. I'm
Oh
blind.
my God.
No,
Well,
I'm
I
totally fine.
think that this show is a poppin'.
Is that your impression of me?
No,
that's
no,
what I
I
thought.
was doing Echo.
Well,
that
I
was
think-
Echo.
That was totally me. I've been
That was
talking
Echo.
the whole time with that.
With one finger
With
up.
one finger out.
Echo,
Yeah.
we know you want to get into streaming.
Oh my God, that would make me so happy. I've been streaming on Friday nights, but
Yeah.
I just really want to start twitching it out hardcore.
Wait,
for sure.
why? What about Twitch do you like so much?
Because I am a gamer, like in my core, and all my boys are gamers too, and
Yeah.
we just feel like we're super silly and like have interesting perspectives on games, and like I love just to talk to people and, you know what I'm saying, mix it up with people while we're playing and stuff like that. It's just so much fun to me. It's like I did a Twitch thing for Geek and Sundry like a month and a half ago, and I was like, this is the best thing in life. Like I would want to stop everything I'm doing just to Twitch.
Yeah, it's weird.
so
It's like
great.
it's like live. It's casual live is what I would call
Casual
Twitch.
live. It
Yeah.
really is. It's just really chill and
So Elyse and I are professional Twitch streamers. We do a lot of Twitch streaming. We're very good at it.
very cool.
And
very
so what
cool.
we've done for you is we've prepared a list of tips
Okay.
for like how you could, probably spruce it up, become a
Yeah.
pro Twitch streamer like
Yeah.
we are.
Because my Xbox One Connect is not doing it for me. It's
You gotta
like,
stop
it's
doing
not-
that. I did. There's like,
I feel like the worst person on Twitch every time I get on. I'm like, I can't change anything. I'm just so locked into this. I have no idea what I'm doing, so I need to figure it out.
Okay.
yeah, we got
Yeah.
tips.
Okay.
Well, I think tip one, you want to constantly be eating.
Yes.
I find that
Constantly be eating.
generally
Okay.
I am eating something, and people really enjoy that. They want to know what's in my fridge. They want to know what's on the brink of being expired.
Wow.
They want to know how far I'm going to go with that expired food, how far I'm going to take that.
Are you gonna go over that expired
Yeah,
limit?
I like to do a
Wow.
lot of food-related stunts on my streams.
Okay.
I usually have a bowl of grapes on hand, so that's kind of a personal tip that
Yeah.
I would suggest to you, Kyle. Yeah, my grape streams.
Yeah.
Grapes. Go.
Grapes.
Grapes.
Yeah.
Those grapes.
Yeah.
You know how some people have like catchphrases?
Yeah.
Twitch is like a visual medium. I like to have like a visual catchphrase. So whenever I do something really cool is I lean back and I scratch my belly.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
A good belly
okay.
scratch is like you need a thing. Do you know what I mean? So that's my thing. People
Okay.
go nuts whenever I scratch my
Really?
belly.
They just go.
Yeah. Chat is full of smug Kyles.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Do you have anything that you're doing right now that you feel like needs like to be perfected in any way?
On my Twitch stream?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I got to get something besides video games to stack up my camera so that I'm in focus.
That's what I do.
I mean,
Wait, you stacking your camera on video games?
Yeah, because I have a game tower, or we have a game tower, and I just grab a stack and I put it on the table, and then I put the camera on top.
put the camera on it. Yeah.
It sounds like you don't have to fix that. It sounds like
I
that's
guess-
fine.
I guess that's
You're
a
cool
tried
there.
and true
That's the
yeah,
cool
method.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It's just every once in a while I'm like, oh, I want to grab maybe 2K. Oh no, it's under the stack.
What games do you usually
I
stream?
gotta start putting some old.
Yeah,
some
what are you
old
streaming?
games.
What games are you streaming?
Alien Isolation.
That's a good
Great
one.
stream
is
game.
fun.
Are you screaming?
Huh?
Does it make you scream?
Yeah, it makes me scream. I
that's
stream. What I've been doing is streaming with my girlfriend from like 10 to 12 o'clock on Friday nights.
Oh.
So we've been having like the lights down low and just playing it, like getting super scared playing that.
How'd you talk her into that?
She's been wanting to connect more with me and just want to do more things together in general.
Yeah.
So
you're like, let
she
me
was
put
like-
you in front
I
of
was like, hey,
hundreds of people.
Let's like something. Hey,
Sure.
you know, I've watched the L Word with you. Now let's do something that I want to do.
Here's the thing: is when you sit down and watch the L Word, like
Yeah.
there aren't 100 people watching.
No, but that would probably make it a little bit more entertaining for me personally. If people were commenting and talking about, I would actually love people to just sit and watch me watch stuff that my girl makes me watch.
Sometimes I wish I could do like reaction stuff that I'm watching, but I don't think Twitch is cool with
They're
that.
not cool with that.
Yeah.
Any
Twitch
other
hates
games?
that.
That you streaming?
Destiny, definitely Destiny. FIFA 15 with my sketch group.
Do you make jokes the whole time? Do you make jokes while you're playing FIFA?
Yeah, we just make jokes and crack
Okay.
jokes about life and stuff like that. But we're all like really big FIFA fans, so we play FIFA 15 Friday nights from 7 to 10. and-
What? All right. So to a room of people who don't like FIFA, what makes FIFA good?
Well, I think the thing that's cool about FIFA is the mechanics of it are really great. That it is just really a beautifully played sports game. It has a lot of strategy and
I'm
you
not
know
buying it.
a lot of cool. Hey, it's a good game. You got to try sports
That's the thing.
games too.
No,
They're good.
like
They're fun.
soccer. Sorry, football is called the beautiful sport.
Yeah.
I don't see it. I don't see the beauty.
Well, not with all the flopping and crazy stuff like that,
Yeah.
but it's just some of those shots, those goals. I mean, the simple fact that people can do those things with their feet, like that somebody was like, oh, I can pick this up, I want to make it harder, you know, and just put it on the ground and start kicking it. It's like that. It's just like, wow, it's literally amazing. I mean, every game is kind of a game of inches, or sports game anyway, is a game of inches and stuff like that. But FIFA, the way that EA kind of just put it together, just makes it really fluid. It's just a really solid game.
In an average game or an average match of FIFA, how many goals do you typically score?
I would say probably about 3. But see, I know, but see,
3 sounds good.
3.
If you were a real team that scored 3 goals.
Yeah. I didn't like the World Cup or soccer until 2006 when I worked at a pub for the World Cup. Then I was like, oh my God, soccer's amazing. I'm like, they don't score enough. This is lame. But then it's just once you watch it, there's so much happening that you're just like, oh man, I gotta like this.
I had a FIFA game on the GameCube. It may have been FIFA 06. 06. May have been.
That's highly unlikely. On the
They
GameCube?
had some good music.
Yeah.
I guess it would be just at the end.
It was,
You're right.
Yeah,
because
it's
that'd be
definitely
2005.
toward the end of the cycle.
You're
That's
right.
true.
Yeah.
It was all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was entertaining.
I get that.
Speaking of just all right, we should turn our attention toward The Witcher 3.
Just all right.
Have you? Thanks, guys. Are you on the hardest difficulty right now?
Yes.
Why have you not died yet?
He's a
'Cause
pro.
Are you
I know
guys
what it
fighting?
is.
He's a professional.
You guys fighting stuff?
So that's how you collect a bee's hive: is you burn it
Yep.
and then you
Gotta
collect
burn the bees or
remains.
they'll attack you. You will actually take damage from the bees.
Oh, wow.
So Blood, why didn't you take that honeycomb?
I did take it.
Oh, okay.
Are you guys just not encountering enemies?
Yeah, what's going on?
I just
wanna
cleared a
be-
whole camp and I've killed like 2 packs of wolves. What do
I
you
didn't
mean?
see that happen. I just saw you burn
see.
some beehives.
Yeah.
Blood, go to like a
Carefully burning
Kyle's
me.
plan is falling apart.
go to a
I'll
nest.
go over and take care of the wraith.
Yeah, go. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
oh, there we
so,
go.
Yeah, I do want to
Now we get
live
some
stream
action.
this. This is like the first high level enemy. You go into this thing and it's like, don't fight this. It's too high of a level for you.
Really?
So let's see if Blood can handle it. Blood, what's the deal with your shirt right now?
This is Skellige armor. It's more powerful than the other armor that Brad had.
So Brad had something in his inventory that he wasn't wearing. Why?
I know, we found it.
Oh, okay.
It is definitely colorful.
Yeah, I do. Like, that is something that was immediate. I think they did it on purpose in that first horse ride, is just try to show off how colorful this game is. Ben, you haven't said a word yet. Are you waiting for your turn with the controller?
No, I'm saying prayers. I'm hoping Bloodworth doesn't die.
Oh yeah, so this area is called White Orchard. This is the White Orchard that it's referring to.
Blood, do you ever play Fashion Souls?
Fashion Souls?
Describe Fashion Souls. What is that?
Fashion Souls is very important for any RPG where you do not play for stats because that's boring. You only play to make your character look as awesome as possible.
I'm cool with that because I feel like that's part of the RP.
Not entirely.
Fashion Souls.
Like Blood, you look dumb right now.
Yeah.
This character looks dumb.
Like you're doing well.
This is not a bad outfit. There are much worse outfits.
That outfit is terrible.
I mean, if the shoes match the blue diamonds, then maybe
it's
something can
absolutely.
happen, you know?
All right.
If it's white and gray.
Oh, here we go.
Let's deal with this wraith.
Yeah, he can't possibly feel camouflaged.
Yeah.
Actually, let me refill on stuff too.
Okay, he's meditating. So wait, what is meditating doing for you, Blood?
That refills your potions and things.
That refills your potions.
Yep.
Okay.
That makes no sense.
It's like resting in D&D.
Well, you do it while yeah.
So like while he's meditating, he's also like with his eyes closed putting potions together?
Are you vulnerable when you meditate at all?
Something like that.
You're not even vulnerable. No, you can't get attacked when
He's
you're
sleep
meditating.
potion.
He was
Okay,
like
here we go. Here's the wraith.
There we go.
Oh god.
All right, come on, Blood.
Come on, Blood.
Here we
Come
go,
on,
Blood. Okay, he set up a trap.
Don't cheese it, Blood.
Don't cheese it.
She's away, Blood.
Hey, are you defying us, Couch?
Yes.
Oh, man. Oh, he's getting...
Oh, he's crushing it.
Blood, you're off
we
to
have
a
to
good
foil
start,
Kyle's
man.
plan.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
wraith ran away.
Wait,
Coward.
what do you mean
Coward.
ran away?
Coward Wraith.
She's
It
scared.
runs into the tomb.
Oh, okay, so go in there.
Point. Cool.
Yep.
Go in
Blood.
there.
Blood, do you ever yell coward at the TV when you're playing video games?
No.
Okay.
Restless effect.
Blood, go in the tomb, man. Oh, okay.
Ooh.
So explain to the audience what you did to open that door.
I just smashed the door open with the ARD sign. It's like a force push. I'm also, for the heck of it, even though I usually don't like this potion, I'm going to put the cat potion on.
The cat potion.
Yeah.
What does that do?
That allows you to see better in the dark. I'm also going to use the Tawny Owl, which has your signs regenerate faster, your stamina regen faster.
Blood, how'd you get those potions?
You craft them.
Okay.
Collect the items.
Blood, if you could become a Witcher in real life, would you?
Probably not. That seems pretty stressful.
That's disappointing.
Oh.
Okay,
back.
so you always, Blood, you seem to always start with that purple trap.
They're weak to it.
Yeah. It slows down race, and then like the noon race, you have to use it, otherwise you won't be able to hurt him. It'll just pass through.
Oh.
That thing's dead.
Yep.
Dead.
Blood,
Crushing your
congratulations. You have again
Yeah.
foiled
Wow.
my plans.
Let's
Too bad,
Blood,
Kyle.
what's one of your... as far as RPGs go, so much as that you've played this now, where would you rank it? And also, what's one of your favorite RPGs?
I mean, I've got a lot of favorite RPGs, including like Final Fantasy VI and Chrono Trigger and all that. But this is my favorite RPG. Period.
Wow. Cool.
I'm sorry, your favorite RPG, period.
Yep.
Are you including Final Fantasy IX?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think he's including it.
I don't think he's including it.
He might say that, but
I think you've overlooked Final Fantasy IX again.
It's not
I have
including
not.
Persona 4.
What's
Not
number
including
2?
Persona. Not including Persona.
What's number 2?
Yeah.
Geez, I might go back to Final Fantasy VI.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
Maybe.
So this is somehow a greater game than that.
You don't want to give it some time to let the dust settle even?
I don't.
So
Full game.
Wow.
It's the best.
okay.
This
you
game
heard it.
is a
Have you
pop
guys ever played this game, Skies of Arcadia?
Yes.
I played a little bit of it. I
Oh,
never got
man.
all the way through it because it disappeared from my house.
Did you
Oh,
play
wow.
it on Dreamcast?
Dreamcast, yeah.
Awesome.
That is definitely one of my favorite RPGs of all time. That Grandia 2, Final Fantasy
Grandia
7.
2.
Yeah.
We had that on our top.
You're
top
touching Ben's
Dreamcast.
heart right
Be
now.
still, my
Yeah.
beating heart. It's awesome.
Yeah, like Blood. Is there ever anything as cool as an opera scene in this game?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna spoil things.
Yeah, no
Okay.
spoilers.
As long as you say so. As long as you
Also,
said there's
Cat
something
Eyes
like
and
that.
There are
Oh,
honestly
yeah.
things that I think they kind of took from that. a
Blood,
little
turn your
bit.
cat eyes off.
I
right
can't
outside.
because I don't think he has the potion for that.
Oh,
You need a
Oh,
potion
no.
to take it off?
Maybe
You
should
have to
put him at
clear
a
it. Yeah, it's
disadvantage
in your
to
blood
die.
system.
hard.
Wait,
Hardcore.
it stays in your blood system until you
hardcore?
cure it?
Oh wait, no, you can't. We can make it.
Can't handle it.
Okay, so now you're crafting a cure to the cat eyes.
Materia.
Yeah.
Awesome. Take it.
So
Call white honey.
white honey. It clears out all of your potions because your potions also have toxicity.
Oh.
So if you take like really heavy potions, like some of them will almost fill up your toxicity meter.
Yeah.
Like he'll get like all these veins and stuff in his face.
Yeah.
And then if you
crap.
go over on toxicity, then your health just starts draining automatically.
Wow.
And you have to use white honey to keep yourself from dying.
Give me some of
that's
that white
amazing.
honey.
So it's a very deep game, like very deep.
Yeah, there are a lot of deep systems in it.
Oh, cool.
So this is the part of the show, moving very smoothly into the Ian section. Ian, how are you doing?
Hey.
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm wondering how the temperature is in the booth.
Oh, it's good.
Oh, okay. I
It's
think
nice
the
in
AC
here.
isn't on still, is why I ask. I think we're in
Yeah.
an AC-less building.
Yeah, that's been going on all day here.
Blood said something. I didn't have his mic on.
Uh,
It's been going on all day, is what he said.
I'm sorry, what?
It's been going on all day, then no AC.
Oh yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I kind of acclimate. It's very womb-like in here. It's like ice fishing in a womb. Which you do. I'm from the Midwest, so that's what we do.
Sorry, Ian, one last question for you.
Yeah.
Have you ever been ice fishing?
Yes.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
What was that like?
Fishing but colder?
No,
Yeah.
it's so different.
Who
You're like
cut the
drilling
hole in
holes
the ice?
Yeah,
I think
the
my
hole in the
uncle,
ice.
my uncle cut a hole in the ice. One other time, the better story is one
Sure.
other time we were walking on the lake. We weren't ice fishing, but we were just watching people and like talking to people on the ice. And I was probably like 8 or 9, and I like fell through the hole. I didn't go all the way under. I caught the hole, you know. And then we found this fish frozen on the ice. We brought it back and put it in warm water, and it came back to life for an hour before it died again.
That is
Wow.
so cool.
Yeah.
It was in cryo sleep.
It was in cryo sleep.
That is awesome.
The beauty of life.
If
Yeah.
you're wondering why now in the wide shot Ben Moore has joined us, hi Ben. It's because we're doing our segment called Number 11. This is of course the segment in which we talk about the game that didn't quite make our top 10 countdown this week, which is top 10 canceled video games of all time.
Whoa.
Ben, what is number 11?
Number 11. By the way, Kyle, you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
I want you to know that.
I'm trying.
Fast and loose.
I'm trying to be fast sometimes. I'm trying to be, and then I'm trying to be loose sometimes.
It's good. It's good.
Fast or loose.
Fast or loose, never both at the same time. What's number 11?
Number 11.
Yeah.
Near and dear to my heart. Very personal to me.
Okay.
Warcraft Adventures.
What is that game?
Back in the day, after Warcraft 2, they were going to make an adventure game. Blizzard was going to make a point-and-click adventure game. How crazy is that?
That's a game
Wow.
after my heart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. I mean, it had a really cool kind of like, this sounds offensive, but a cheap Saturday morning cartoon vibe. It was just a different look for
Oh
Warcraft.
yeah, we're looking at it right now. actually.
Yeah, you know, Warcraft is always about giant shoulder pads and spikes and guys with big teeth, and this was a little bit softer, a little bit more human, I think. And part of the reason it's so cool is it tells the story of Thrall. Before Thrall, orcs were all kind of just big, angry, get an axe in your face dudes. Thrall, when you see him in Warcraft 3, he's kind of already undergone like a bunch of changes. He's already united the Horde. He's already like kind of told the Horde to chill out. But in Warcraft Adventures, you see how he got there. He was actually enslaved by humans. And so he has a reason to hate them, but then some of the humans are nice to him. So he feels conflicted. He's like, okay, I hate humans, but I kind of don't hate them. And you see him undergo this huge change you never saw in an orc before.
Wow.
Wait,
Yeah.
so all of Warcraft 1 and Warcraft 2 orcs are just dumb idiots?
No, I mean, that's not, I'm generalizing for sure.
Okay.
But by and large, yes, they're kind of seen as the big bad threat against the humans.
And so I could see where at the time it would be crazy to say, hey, we're going to make a game starring an orc.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, before that, Warcraft was always about building giant armies and big battles on huge scale, you know, and so to go from that to say, no, we're going to focus on one single character, was a huge change.
Well, it was supposed to be funny too, right?
Yeah,
It was
it had
supposed
a-
to be kind of sassy and funny.
Absolutely, and that's a really good point because before Warcraft Adventures, the only way you really got humor in the Warcraft games is by like clicking the units a bunch of times, and they would say like, "Stop poking me."
Yeah.
But here,
Coming already.
Yeah.
Things like that. Yeah.
you know,
I
when
get
you
that.
when you interact with an object here, you know, Thrall might say, "Oh, it looks pretty gross" or something like that.
Nothing's gross to Thrall. Why was this canceled?
This was canceled for the same reason that every Blizzard game gets canceled. It did not live up to their internal standard of quality.
Yeah. Which seems crazy, right?
It does seem crazy. Part of me thinks the reason it got canceled, this is just my own Ben Moore speculation, is I feel like oftentimes when Blizzard makes a game, they try to have their own spin on it.
Yes.
Whereas I feel like Warcraft Adventures, from everything we've seen, it's just a point-and-click adventure game.
Yeah.
And so because they couldn't really go beyond that, maybe they were a little bit frustrated. But I don't know for sure.
So it's almost done, right? It's playable?
You can, in the seedy world of the internet, you can find ways to play Warcraft Adventures.
And is it complete? Is it all finished?
I believe it is complete, yes. Wait, I think it's complete except for the end. I don't actually know.
Oh, man, brutal.
But you can play a huge chunk of it.
So my last question, I guess, Ben, is why was this not good enough to crack the top 10?
Because, Kyle, sometimes in this office, you learn that a lot of people don't care about Warcraft very much. A lot of people just say Warcraft's for big dumb idiots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of people talks like that?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just throwing words out there.
That game, it does bum me out to see that game go away. Absolutely. I mean, Blizzard, you're right, just straight out canceled legit games.
Disgusting.
I don't know, but I honestly, I think the style it is real weird, man. It does look like Saturday morning cartoon.
Yeah.
I bet like some serious people in the office said this looks ridiculous. Wow. Time to stop the segment. Hold on. Red alert. Come on in, Blood. Come on in. Talking to the mic. What just happened, Bloodworth? What just happened?
So I guess what happened in
Thanks,
White
Ben.
Orchard. So I was just for context, I was swimming, and there were some higher level drowners in a place where there aren't usually higher level drowners when I'm there. But apparently, like once you progress the game a little bit, they add some stronger enemies in there, and so it just took 2 hits from those guys underwater to get me.
Oh
What did you learn?
What did I learned that they put higher level drowners in there after you progress past the prologue.
So how should you have handled that?
I should have not gone for that treasure at that point. I should have just swam away.
But if you were really going to go try for that treasure,
Yeah,
now,
we want
how
that
would
treasure.
you approach it?
Yeah.
Would you? Do
I mean, you'd have to have gotten it earlier, like I did, before those drowners are populating that area, or you go back later when you can actually kill them.
Really? You wouldn't attempt any like death-defying?
Yeah, try it.
I mean, that's what I did.
Oh, I guess you did.
I mean, do you have any cool water spells or anything?
That's the thing I actually didn't learn for a long time. The only recourse that you have against them when they're swimming like that is to pull out your crossbow.
You can shoot your crossbow underwater?
Yeah.
Oh,
Cool.
that's cool.
But otherwise, you can't do anything.
You're screwed.
And so, like, I tried and I hit one and I took a fair amount of health off, but not enough to make a difference. And then he had a buddy that I didn't know that came up behind me.
Oh, I freaking love it. Who's up next?
Me.
Brad, how confident do you feel?
6 out of 10.
Okay, I'm really
Decent.
looking forward to it.
I live with that.
I give Brad 10 minutes tops.
Yeah, that
Nice.
sounds
I
okay.
love that challenge. Actually, so Ben, I would like to still talk to you more about Warcraft Adventures.
All right.
That's how I do this show. Oh my gosh.
This is the fastest and loosest GT Live that
To
has ever
shame
been.
blood like that gives me so much joy.
Oh,
So Ben, I do want to talk about like, are you hurt? Are you hurt the game is canceled? Like, do you wish Blizzard would honestly just stop being so full of themselves and put out games like this, or are you happy that they have this like high standard?
That's a really good question. Because for a while there, a couple of years ago, I felt like, is Blizzard ever really going to grow? Are they just going to keep releasing the same things again and again? And, you know, those things are really good. I like Diablo a lot. I like StarCraft a lot. I like World of Warcraft. But if I, for the next 10 years, just had to play expansions to those games, that's really boring.
Yeah.
And then they changed. And so I think, to answer your question, it's better to make people wait and put out something that you're proud of than put out something that you even have a hint of doubt about. So while it's frustrating, I commend them for that.
So you know what is funny is actually this is extremely relevant to our conversation last week I had with Brandon, my boss. I said, I think I have a C+ episode of the final Bosman this week. Should I put it out? And he says, hell yeah, you should. It's your job. And I think he pounded his desk.
Uh-oh.
So is there no one telling Blizzard, hell yeah, this is your job? Do you think they're just too comfy? Do you know what I mean?
It's weird because I thought when they joined Activision, things would take a turn for the worst.
Yeah.
But it hasn't.
They're still autonomous.
Yeah,
they do whatever they want.
They do whatever they want. And so no, when you have that much money and you have that pedigree, you can do whatever
So
you
you're saying
want.
that's what I need. I need that sort of pedigree before I can say, Brandon, no
You
episode
should
this week.
you should march into Brandon's office and you say, you know what? If I worked at Blizzard, they wouldn't pull this crap with me.
Yeah, I guess I'm not a Blizzard. I guess I'll never be a Blizzard. Echo, is there ever a thing that you've did, a project you worked on, and you said, you know what, this isn't good enough, trash it? Have you ever done that?
I don't know if I've ever felt like I've ever done something that's not good enough, because I give my full everything to something.
To everything in your entire life?
I feel like I do. You know what
Whoa.
I'm saying? Pretty much I give my full self to everything, and I feel like that's like how can I say that's not good enough? If it fails or succeeds, it's like I've tried everything I can. I've given my full self, and I can't think of it in that term. I just think like, yo, I put it all out on the floor. You know, I got it popping, and now I'm trying to,
So I think that's
That's a really good answer.
Yeah, that's probably where I hit. I never get popping. I always like if this is the popping, I never like get popping.
You gotta.
I'm always just like a little kernel that's starting to shake in the microwave, but I never get popping.
Do you ever have the problem where you put your all into the wrong things?
Every day of my life, Ben.
You know, like I'm putting my all in Hearthstone, and that's probably a mistake.
Right.
You know?
Like we could be painting.
Right.
We could be learning how to paint.
Yes. And not playing card games.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
the most hours you guys have put on a single game?
That's a good question.
Why did you have to ask that one?
This is bad.
I think it's probably gonna be a Mario Kart or Tetris. Most hours in Tetris, no question actually.
Wow.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
paid
yeah.
off.
What did you put in?
It doesn't keep track, but it's like imagine just like nightly for a couple of years, and then just like hours and hours.
So probably like 1,000 or
Let's
or
say
more than
1,000.
that.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah,
wow.
I think mine would be like Mario Kart or Smash, or in a more pathetic sense, when I used to go on Neopets every single day, and I had a problem.
Wait, where are your Neopets right now?
Mr. Tibbs Jr.
Yeah.
He was dying of starvation.
Oh my
But then I
God.
wanted all these collectible paintbrushes, so I never fed him. So I needed money for the paintbrushes.
Oh my god.
But I used to just like play the daily games that would give you, double the Neo points, and then it eventually just became a chore.
There were two friends I had growing up that made me feel really weird about Neopets.
Okay.
Because like I would go to school and I would talk to my friends about games and stuff, and we were
Yeah.
all really excited about it. No one would ever talk about Neopets. But on two separate occasions, I found out that separate friends were super hardcore into Neopets, and I was like, "Tell me about it," and they said no. I was like, I went over to their house and I was like, "Well, you've apparently dumped a lot of time into Neopets. Show me it," and they said no.
Because there's nothing to show. There's nothing to show.
I don't understand.
Neopets are really
I had
weird.
nothing to show you.
Something we do have to show is our badass trailer this week. This week isn't like, it's not like, hey man, this is badass because it's got explosions. It's not badass because it's got swear words. This is badass because of what this trailer accomplishes. I'm not even going to tell you what it is yet. We'll talk about what it is afterward. Here, please just watch this week's badass trailer.
Delivery.
Mysterious glowing. Object arrives on front doorstep. Messenger not sighted. What could you be? An alien artifact. Bring off life? Oh. You're a box. Very handsome. Commanding. my measurements are correct. Great Scott! This could destroy the space-time continuum. I don't belong here. My friend, where we're going, we don't need. Actually, I have no idea what we'll need.
Hey, so that was a trailer for Lego Dimensions. Why would I pick that?
Curious.
Because Christopher Lloyd is awesome.
Because he was so awesome.
Yeah.
He's like, he's giving everything he can. He's like Echo over here. He's putting everything into every single role.
And he's popping.
Yeah, he's popping on
Now,
the
he
stupid little
popped
commercial
so
for Lego.
hard on that.
He was
He
popping the whole
popped,
time.
guys.
He's gonna pop in King's Quest too.
Oh yeah.
The way he spun his minifig the same along with him at the end, just like you were still being funny.
How many
that
takes do you
dude-
think that took?
Oh,
One.
One take. One take.
One take Lloyd.
Yeah, that's what he's known for. You
Yeah.
know that Great Scott is the same Great Scott he gives every single time, and it's still priceless.
Yeah.
You know. So.
He's still going through the actor's process, and every time he delivers the line, basically.
Great Scott, whatever he says. You know, I did it very Scottish right there.
Yeah,
kind
a
of,
little
but,
Scottish. Great Scott.
But it's still pretty good. Still pretty good.
That was a fun, badass trailer. For our editorial segment this week, Brandon always likes to get a little editorial.
Oh boy.
You know, let's get a little Andy Rooney in here.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I got.
Huh.
Here's
You want to know what makes me mad?
What? What, Andy?
The kids next to my school. I'm in an old folks school, and the kids next door to it keep riding close to me when I'm parking. And I don't like that.
Andy, there's going to be kids near a school. That's just going to happen.
Oh God, I miss. Rest in peace, Andy. I miss that guy.
You know what's really funny? We'll get to the editorial after this. I loved Andy Rooney, and then he said something about how women could never accomplish as much as men did. My mom clipped out his article, put it on the refrigerator, and said, "Don't ever become this."
Wow.
So yeah, that's
Your
like
mom is
She knew
badass.
you
She's
loved
cool,
Andy
yeah.
Rooney. She's like, I've got to let Kyle know.
yeah.
He's obsessed with Andy Rooney.
So like our house was not sad when he died. That's like
Oh,
it went
man.
that far.
It'd
yeah.
be great if she had put it on the fridge as like a don't do, but forgot to tell you. So you just kept every day seeing
looking
that,
at the
thinking
fridge.
like,
Yeah.
yes,
You're thinking
degrade
about-
women.
He has some
Yeah.
really interesting
Yeah.
perspectives about women.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever see him on the Ali G show?
No.
Oh, it was perfect. Ali G was like, you know, obviously Andy Rooney was like not having it. He's like, what is going on here?
Oh, so
What-
he wasn't in on the joke.
He wasn't in on the joke at
Oh,
all.
my
And then
gosh.
Ali G's like, oh, you just don't want to interview me because I'm black. He's like, who's black? You're black? You're black? No, I can't do this. Can't do this.
And then he
it was
left?
so funny. And he left. Yeah.
Okay.
He left. It was so funny.
Very sexist. Very
Yeah.
sexist, man. The editorial segment I want to talk about this week is like, why not? While Brandon's gone, let's talk about what E3 Judges Week is. E3 Judges Week, everybody, is when the gaming elite go and play all of the games of E3 ahead of time so that they can give them E3 awards.
Greasing palms,
Greasing
dipping into
palms.
coffers.
Yeah, just rubbing.
If I
their
have
money.
money, I play.
Imagine if the dog show's coming up, and just like it's like, hey, come see my poodle before the dog show, like a month before the dog show. Come look at my poodle.
That's not
I'm gonna
close
give you a water. Do you need a water?
I don't. I have a lot.
Okay, great.
I'm good.
Now look at my poodle.
Kyle,
Here, get some hands-on time with my poodle.
This is nice.
Yeah.
Is this envy because you weren't invited to Judges Week?
I do not know envy.
To me, it's a week-long preview event
Yes.
where essentially the media can go and get a closer look at games, get a more relaxed and up close look to scrutinize those those games and prepare their like pre-E3 previews.
Yeah. What is the point of E3 if there's this thing going on?
Yeah, because E3 is supposed to be like the reveal.
Yeah.
All stuff happens then. And like, can't you just play the games there at E3 and then say, well, this is what we thought about them?
Well, you have to be one of the normies and you got to get in a line.
Oh, so it really is an elitist thing. It's Judge Week thing.
Yeah,
It's like,
It
we're
is.
too good to be normies.
I mean, I guess in our defense, it makes it easier for us to like put out content, a word you hate.
I do hate content.
To put out content before E3 where we're like, here's what you can expect from E3. We don't maybe give away the entire ghost.
But it is that. It's like, okay, we're prepped. We got all of our stuff for the upcoming... Let's say Fallout 4. That's the one most likely being seen this week. It's like we're ready to show Fallout 4. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where's that getting set? Do you know where they're setting it? Is there any rumors on that?
There's probably
very
rumors.
Tight-lipped?
It's like the loosest lipped reveal of all time. When they say Fallout 4, like it's gonna be like, we know.
Yeah.
Dude, I just remember that feeling Fallout 3 gave me when I first popped that joint in, because it just feels so old school, like the 50s, but it's so just like deep and just amazing, man.
So you're into it?
Oh, I love the Fallout series, absolutely.
Where would
I mean,
you
and the Morrowind series and all stuff too. I mean, Bethesda's one of my favorite.
Where would Fallout 4 be set if you could pick a
Yeah.
setting?
Where do you want to go in Fallout 4?
Man, I feel like, I mean, I love DC and stuff like that. They've been doing kind of East Coast, and then they did Nevada, I guess. I feel like a big city, like a really big city, like New York or Chicago or something. I'm from Chicago, so a little biased there.
So tell us what should be in Fallout Chicago.
Dude, Fallout Chicago.
What should they take?
The Willis Tower should be taken over. It
I don't know what the Willis Tower
Sears
is.
Tower. It was the Sears Tower, and then they changed it. The one with the 2 points at the end.
Why would they change the name of the Sears
Because
Tower?
the Willis Group from London bought it and decided that the Willis Group was more important to be.
No, actually,
named.
to be honest with you, like that's one of my dreams is to have a giant monument. I would absolutely rename a classic monument in my own name.
Really?
If I had the money. Yes.
The Bosman Tower.
Yes. I'll spare no expense to have the Bosman Tower.
See, I like companies that they're like, we realize that this is iconic. We're gonna let it be the same
Well, it's
thing.
like
No.
Toronto, the Sky Dome was the Sky Dome, and it was literally a dome that opened to the sky. It was the Sky Dome. Now it's the Rogers Center. It's been that way for, I don't know,
Yuck City.
20 years. 50
Yeah,
years.
Rogers isn't a cool last name. There's so many Rogers. How can you even be proud of that tower?
Yeah, Sky Dome was such a magnificent name.
You know, I would go Rogers Sky Dome.
Rogers Sky
That's
Dome.
not bad.
Yeah.
Ted Rogers presents the Sky Dome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You blew it, Rogers.
Yeah,
Who is Rogers?
Rogers.
Is it like a cable company?
Yeah, he owns everything.
Oh, Roger, come on,
Come
dude.
on, Roger.
He's probably watching.
Back to Judges Week, though. What if we get into this like cycle where like Judges Week gains so much notoriety that it becomes the E3?
Yeah.
Because it's like
It definitely feels weird. It feels weird because there's like so much Twitter. There's so much of like people like openly acknowledging that like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm looking at all these games. I'll let you know about them in early June.
it used to be this such secretive thing, this
Yeah.
NDA'd event
Yeah.
that
Like-
you didn't talk about.
Yeah, I wish that like I'm fine with Judges Week, but just don't let the world know that Judges Week exists. You know what I'm saying?
How do we
Like,
do that?
It needs to be like Skull and Bones, like type of secret. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? Like it needs to be a secret underground passageway that you have to pull on a piece of brick specifically to get in
Cut
there.
your hand.
You have to cut your
get the
hand.
blood out.
cool.
The blood has to fall into these intricate places to open up the lock in the middle, and
Yeah.
then you go in, and then you play the video games, and then you get to enjoy them. But then you don't say anything about it, and then you just have all these things ready for people as soon as E3 is over. Like boom, baby. Then no one feels like they're elites. No one feels left out. But
I
you
gotta
still
say,
get the content.
it really ruins the magic for me. I love the idea of like this is right now. These are the first people playing this game. It's open to the eyes right now.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I miss that magic.
So fresh. Yeah. Can I admit something to you guys?
Yes, please.
Of course.
I've never been to E3.
What?
Whoa.
Yeah.
What's
Always
your deal?
wanted to go. I used to work at GameStop and Electronic Boutique for years, and it was always like, "Hey, we can get you a pass, maybe." Which is what one of my managers would say. I have no idea that was true, but I didn't have the money to like fly out to LA and stuff like that. But I've always wanted to go, and I just never had the chance to. Never.
You and Elise share that in common.
Yeah, I used to work at a GameStop too.
Really?
But we never got that offer though. Echo,
Yeah.
we can't get you in. We can't get you into E3.
Yeah.
I almost thought we could. The way you said
Wow.
Echo,
I know.
I thought it was
God.
coming.
I felt really bad doing that, and
Yeah.
I'm sorry. But let me tell you something.
my heart.
Let me tell you something.
Oh, my
I
heart.
feel like the general populace knows very little about Judges Week.
You're right.
Like I think that's just a big industry thing where we're all like Judges Week, but you speak to the average person in Midwest America and they have no idea what that is.
Yeah.
And E3 I think is still a lot of people, I think, don't know what E3 is, too.
Well, if you're a gamer, not casual gamer, you know for sure, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And is E3, is there any major television network that is doing coverage this year that we know of?
No.
Maybe Spike TV?
So Spike is doing only Xbox
Press
this
conference.
year. They're only doing Xbox.
Xbox gave him money.
Yeah. It's also the cheapest time slot. It's like at 9 a.m. I think 9:30 a.m.
Oh, okay,
so it's like way cheaper to buy 9:30 a.m. than it is to buy prime time, which Sony goes up against. That's what people always ask. They're like, why doesn't Spike cover Sony? It's because like it's way more expensive time.
Yeah.
It's weird to deal with all that.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, I feel like let's like 10 people are on Xbox One right now. If we ask them what E3 is, I'm gonna say 8 know what it is.
Yeah.
What about Judges Week?
I'm gonna say 3.
Yeah, I'd say low 2 or 3.
Yeah,
At the most, probably.
Be really surprised if that many people know what Judges Week is.
But now all our viewers know what Judges Week is.
Yeah, we're educated
and they
people.
share our rage. Brad, why haven't you died yet?
Because I'm not bad.
Are you fighting really strong stuff?
Yeah.
Cool.
I've not
He
seen.
hasn't actually. He's been fighting pretty normal
Yeah,
stuff.
you're fighting just normal dudes, man.
You
Go
said these guys are high level when I fought them.
fight. Oh.
Looks like you were fighting a tree.
Blood changes his story. Changing his
he
tune.
threw you under the bus,
What
man.
are you talking about? He just fought a bunch of level 1s and 2s. Earlier, he did fight a bunch of 7s.
Okay, go find more 7s.
How much time has been invested into this character so far through the game?
Yeah, this is Brad's character.
I
Brad,
have no
how many-
idea. I probably played.
You're level 3 right now, so
Yeah.
you're
That's
not that
weak.
high up.
Yeah.
So like 5-6 hours, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
It's time to play a fun game.
Okay.
This is cutscene theater.
Ooh. Fun,
So
fun.
before this starts, let me prepare everyone for your characters.
Got it.
Elise, you'll be playing Elliot and the Ghost.
Got it.
Echo, you'll be playing Bolgo
Bogo.
and the narrator.
Bogo. Got
Yes.
it. Yeah.
I'll be playing Thomas and the Elder, and of course we'll be performing The Secret of Mana. Echo, you've done voiceover before. You've done voice
I've done
acting.
voiceover, yeah.
Rick and Morty.
Give us some
right?
Morty.
tips.
Yeah.
Give us some tips before Elise and I hop in.
Be a big old weirdo like myself.
Okay.
Okay. I love doing different voices. I would say see what you can play with. Because like one thing I learned is like, oh, I can sound like certain things. Like so, like I don't know if you heard my Cleveland impression from Family Guy, but like I have a sick Cleveland impression.
You have a sick impression of a cartoon character.
Yeah, okay, let me try.
Hey, Peter, it's me. Just coming to say hello to everybody and ask y'all to come on down to Quahog where Loretta keeps beating me up.
Echo,
You know,
I gotta say
just
that
gotta-
that is it's really good, but I always hate people who do impressions of the cartoon characters.
Why?
It's like you're doing a voice that someone has already created. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
As
yeah.
opposed to like doing like this is my impression. I'm adapting myself into this.
As into a real person.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
Stan Lee, if you will.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Stan
Or
Lee.
Michael
Like
Caine
becoming a
or
Stan
Yeah,
Lee.
yeah.
Knightley.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Also, it's a white guy who does the voice of
It
Cleveland.
is a white guy who does the voice
Hey,
of Cleveland.
Peter. Like, I feel like maybe a lot of us can do it too.
What are you doing there?
Hey, Peter. It's me, Cleveland.
That's pretty good. That's
Spot on.
You got the cadence down for sure.
Yeah. Oh, that's so
100%.
good. Oh my gosh.
Peter.
So let's do it. Let's do
Let's do
Secret
it.
of
Yeah,
Mana.
let's do
Let's
it.
do cutscene theater. I feel prepared.
Great
Be
game.
weird was our tip.
Using the power of mana, a civilization had grown strong. In time, mana was used to create the ultimate weapon, the Mana Fortress. This angered the gods. They sent their beasts to destroy the fortress. A violent war rocked the world, and mana seemed to disappear. Before all was lost, a hero with a mana sword smashed the fortress. Though the civilization had been destroyed, the world was peaceful again. But time flows like a river, and history repeats.
That map.
Earth. Hey, guys, what up? Ah!
Sure, be quiet. The Elder will find us here and he'll be mad.
Yeah, we're not supposed to be here. There's a ghost around.
Ha, do you really believe that? People say that to scare us. but I heard Grandma say something about a shiny object near the falls.
There must be the same kind of treasure. We have to find it.
Help! I'm falling!
Let's go.
Oh, wow.
Ouch! No way to get back up. Now what am I going to do? Remove the sword.
Let's go.
Who are you? And what's this sword doing here? Ow! That light's so bright I can't see! Nose!
Bulgo, it is I who asked the sword.
Say what? You mean this sword?
The brilliant light is gone in an instant. Oh, that's narrator, sorry.
I have to get back.
Bulgo, you're not hurt. They just told me what happened.
I thought you were a goner.
I told you it was stupid to go try and do something like him along. Bringing something like him along.
You idiots.
You
Weren't
idiots!
told not
Weren't you told not to go there?
I saw an E.
Huh? Bulgo, what's that you have? Oh, no, it couldn't be.
Cool. Did you find the treasure?
Way to go. What have you done? How could you have pulled out the mana sword? It's impossible. The mana sword? Legend has it that our village is finished. If the sword is removed, and here it is said that the mana sword has been protecting our village from disaster.
So that's it. That's why all the monsters are attacking us now. How could an outsider like you yank out the sword and bring doom to us all?
Hey, stop it!
You did it! It's your fault. You!
Please stop! Earthquake!
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was cutscene theater.
Covered in sweat.
You're just wiping off the pits,
Whoa,
huh?
you
Just
get
shoving
very
the pits
sweaty.
off.
Yeah.
Matt Blair, please come to us. It is time to
Come
talk
to
about
us.
whatever commenters wanted to talk to us about. Bring it on up. While we wait for Matt, Echo, how did we do as non-professionals?
I thought you guys were pretty great. Very entertaining.
Echo.
Had a lot of
Okay.
good information. You guys gave me some pretty good tips about Twitch that I'm going to take home and go use. I'm going to start eating some grapes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Throw it in there. You know, make sure I find a visual catchphrase.
You know what I think is like what I'm worst at is
What's that?
reading. I think my reading skills are like bad.
In general.
Yeah. So
So-
like when I was like trying to read lines there, I was just like reading wrong words.
Man, you did great. You messed up one line, but that's okay. You didn't say someone, but that's fine. You had a great
So
read.
you noticed
I
exactly
noticed
when
that.
I made my
Yeah, I
mistake.
noticed that. when
You
made
took a
your mistake.
note
Yeah.
and you said, "Ooh,
I
this
took
is."
a mental note. It was like, but it's okay. Everyone does it every once in a
I
while.
botched it when I just saw an E and thought I'm gonna go with it, but
Yeah.
it was Elder and not Elliot.
Yeah.
Shame this man.
I got killed by some level 9 bandits.
Why?
Way too high level. Got a little cocky.
What'd you do? What'd you learn, Brad?
I brawled in their fort, and I learned that level's very important.
So level is important.
What
20
level? What
push-ups,
level are
Brad.
you?
3.
And you tried to take down some level 9s.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Like
Gotta let
what?
him to show up a little for Kyle.
What happened exactly?
I got in a brawl.
Yeah. What do you mean? But like what? How did you die,
What did you
Brad?
use magic?
I got hit by an
Yeah.
axe.
Why don't
in
you
the
use
back
magic?
of the head.
Echo's question is
I
fair.
did use magic.
Okay.
Okay.
Did the axe? Did it split your head open?
No.
Any blood? Okay.
No. Just fell over like a rag doll.
So like the back of the axe hit you, and the back of it, you kind of just died from blunt force trauma, kind of.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, Brad, when you go home tonight, you're going to bump it down 2 more difficulties until it's on normal medium mode.
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we expected that would
More
happen.
fun game experience.
Okay.
You know, you just get through it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have fun. I don't care.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Brad, thank you so much. Bloodworth, you're up next. Blood, are you going to die again before this stream is over?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, Brad just hit his head real
No,
hard.
I missed it.
Because the axe
Okay.
hit him in the head.
Brad almost died the way that he died in the game.
He did. Literally almost.
That
I
edge.
really hope that you don't die from fire or something. Next.
Matt Blair, what do
Yes.
we have? What do people want us to talk about?
So we had actually a bunch of interesting questions, which we'll turn them into topics. I picked the top 3 topic type questions just for
Okay,
you, Kyle.
Cool.
We got a fist pump from Elyse.
Yeah, I shouldn't have done that.
No,
that
that's a
was
good fist pump.
immediate.
This is how you get it popping. This is it right there.
That's the beginning. If you guys need me to teach you how to get things popping, I got 5 simple steps that could really help you get things
All right, I'm going to
popping.
call you on it. I need those
Okay.
5 simple steps.
Okay, 1, pop your collar. 2,
Okay.
Pop some popcorn. 3, pop a wheelie when you get on a bicycle.
I don't have
4,
blood.
drink some pop. It's really good for you.
Okay.
And number 5, call your pops when you get home and he misses you. Okay, there you
okay.
go. Boom, get it popping.
I'm not going to do any of those things.
Okay, well.
Topic the first.
Topic the first.
I'm scared. Number 1.
Yes.
Lord Tronics has a good question that
Great
we're going to
name,
turn into a
Lord Tronics.
topic.
Okay.
Electronics.
He wants to know what hobby or fad that you secretly enjoy but it's too embarrassing to tell anyone about. I know we've heard some of them from Elyse and Kyle
this is
over the years, so I want you to pick something that you've not told before.
Whoa. Something I haven't told before, something I'm way into.
Let's get a little real.
Yeah, all right. I guess everybody knows that I'm into, like, hurting people's feelings. That's, like, public.
And you've cultivated that to almost an art.
You don't seem embarrassed about it either.
Yeah. What am I, like, way into? I'll tell you one thing, everybody. And I was a little embarrassed about this. I was at Target recently. I was looking at the Legos. I bought a Star Wars Lego set for the first time.
That's awesome.
That's cool, yeah.
But, like, they've been out since the 90s. Since the late 90s is when Star Wars started doing Lego sets. And, like, it's been all the way up until now. I've, like, been too proud. And then finally I'm at this, like, low point in my life where I'm like, you know what? I'm going to buy myself a Lego
It's so
set.
expensive, though.
Then, no, it was
like $60.
$20. It was
Oh.
$20.
Really?
It was $20 for a snow speeder.
How many pieces?
I do not know how many pieces.
Like 75, 80, something like that.
No, actually, probably only close to. I've seen it because he actually put it together, which is impressive.
Yeah.
But it's small. It's like
It's $1 a piece.
like that.
Oh, wow.
A buck a piece.
So
It's
it
$1
like
a
back
piece.
in the day, those things used to be like $6 to $12 or something like that.
Yeah.
Inflation has taken
no,
hold on
Legos
Legos.
have always been expensive, I feel like.
Can I tell you what James and I did once for our roommate's birthday?
Yes.
We gave him a Ziploc bag full of Lego, but we didn't give him the picture or tell him what it was.
Oh,
And we
Nice.
also took out some of the pieces.
that is pure evil.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Oh.
What
That's quick.
happened? What happened, Daniel Bloodworth?
What happened is
Yeah.
I didn't check the controls and I forgot that Brad uses normal controls and I use inverted.
Oh, sure. Sure he does, Blood.
Inverted is not the difference between life and death. It's the difference between, like, oh my gosh, okay, I gotta run away.
It is when you're on the hardest difficulty called Death March.
I don't know.
That's
Bud.
what the difficulty's called.
It's called Death March. It is called Death March.
True story.
So, Bloodworth, what did you learn?
I learned to check the control options.
Okay.
And be sure. And I was like, oh, I think this is okay. Because then once it matters, then it matters.
Thank you, Daniel Bloodworth. So, Brad, you're back on the controllers. Are we going to see another death before the end of the show?
I don't know.
Okay. Good luck, Brad. I'm honestly rooting for you now. You already came up once. We don't need to humiliate you twice.
You know, I do the Lego Architect series. I like
Those
them.
are cool.
I've done
Yeah?
3 of them. Yeah, it's fun.
Then those are, like, legit. Those are very expensive, right?
I mean, they're like $60.
Yeah.
It's like 500, 600 pieces.
But those are, like,
that.
little tiny pieces, right?
Yeah, little tiny pieces. Yeah, I did the White House, the World Trade Center, and the Eiffel Tower so far.
We got a little plug-in or find another source where battery power is at 7% on our laptop.
Oh, God, the battery power is about to die.
That's excitement
fine.
live. That's
Doesn't matter.
What I call this, casual live.
One of my guilty
At least he's got it.
hobbies that I used to be into, I don't have any guilty hobbies right now. Not really a hobby, but a guilty pleasure is I
Yeah.
used to love watching The Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Atlanta in particular.
In particular, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't watch the other ones. I gotta watch.
Where were the
Black
other
fight,
ones?
Get angry at each other. You know, it's pretty funny.
So,
Where-
like Beverly Hills,
New York,
New York,
yeah.
Miami,
New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Atlanta's the
Sudan,
one.
You know, they have a lot of different.
Yeah, my sister loves all of them, and I can definitely watch something like that with a sister. You need somebody who's like laughing at it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
If you're watching it alone, wait, did you watch it alone?
Yeah, I watched it alone.
Oh, then it really bums me out.
Yeah, I wish I had.
Were you laughing while you watched it alone?
I was just enjoying it. I don't know if I was laughing or I was just like, look at Nene. Nene, girl, stop doing that. Oh, you just can't find someone in public like that, Nene. You know, just like stuff like that, you know. But then also all of the Flavor of Loves and all those VH1, like Rock of Love and Love a Chance and I Love New York. I used to be like addicted to that stuff. So that
You've got a reality boom weakness.
I watched a lot of Rock of Love, actually.
I used to watch a lot of Little People Big World.
Is that what you're ashamed of?
No.
Okay, what's the one you're ashamed of?
Oh, a show?
No, your thing. Your
hobby, habits.
I don't know. I when I was really young, I would like put together puzzles and then glue the puzzle pieces onto like a board, thinking that I would hang it up somewhere. But then my mom would be like, "No, we're not going to put that up anywhere." And but I also like. I'm really into succulents.
No, so we moved on from the puzzle story way too fast.
I don't want to have a puzzle story.
It bums me out. It hurts me.
I'm really.
What did your mom do to the puzzles?
Oh no, I mean I kept the puzzles on the boards. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'm really into succulents to the point where like I really like arranging little succulent arrangements that we have so many that I had to start giving them.
She gave me one.
I gave Ian one.
It looks like a little rabbit.
I think we got one too.
What is a succulent? We're fully off at this point. We're gone.
Yeah, they're little cacti.
No signal.
Okay.
Just kind of desert plants. Do you have anything, Matt?
The nice thing about this is that I don't have to answer these questions.
Yeah, he's not obligated to have to do one.
Okay. Yeah. So.
Sorry, what was the name of that commenter?
Lord Tronics.
Lord Tronics. Good name. Thank you for that question.
Yep.
I got a friend on Xbox Live named Lord Furious. They should.
Do you know that person in real life?
I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know pretty much all my friends in real life.
The way you said I know Lord Furious, it's like.
I know him he lives in Austin, Texas with one of my childhood friends, and I've met him when I went out to Austin,
So you
Texas.
see him now more as Lord Furious than anything.
Yeah, I even see my friends as their gamer tags more than anything now. Like my friend Jared is King Dangerous. I'm like, yo, King Dangerous, what up, dude? You know what I'm saying?
It's so much better than Jared.
It's so much better.
True.
My gamer tag's Darth
Self-adopted
Echo.
names.
Yeah.
So everyone's like calling me Darth or whatever. You know
Or like Echo. They call him like
Echo's
Echo.
pretty easy. Yeah.
What's number 2? What's our second question?
I don't think we actually got to the embarrassing part about what you said, though, Kyle.
I guess I guess you're right. You should never be ashamed for buying Legos. I guess what was Lego?
If I may.
know that now. What's wrong?
I think what we've discovered about you is that your kind of embarrassing trait is that you adopt onto things hilariously late in life.
Go on. Like the Legos.
There's just constantly talking about or quoting movies that you don't get because you've never seen them. Legos you didn't pick up until 20 years later.
Sex. I'm kidding, Kyle. I'm kidding.
That is still to happen.
He's never done that.
That's a joke. That's a joke, and you should never feel uncomfortable about that in your life.
That's true.
Yeah.
Good
anyway. That's a tip from Elyse.
We have fun here.
I just like burning Kyle.
I think that's
I was about to overshare. I was like, you know what? I gotta stay professional. I'm wearing a nice shirt for Brandon. I'm not gonna overshare today.
Yeah.
We took care of that for you. Adopting things late. That's your embarrassing trait.
That's not embarrassing though. Like to me,
I will make it embarrassing.
If you're playing Mario 64 now, at least you're playing it now. Do you know what I mean? Like that's how I feel about that. It's never just like, dude, you never watched that movie. It's like, yeah, I never have.
Well,
like,
my friends disagree with you completely because when I moved out to LA 6 years ago, I just dived 100% into comedy, live theater, whatever. So I stopped watching movies. So I didn't see any of the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies until probably 2 weeks ago.
Whoa!
And I went through Iron Man and went through Avengers, and now I got to still see Iron Man 3 and those.
Well, there's so many you can skip. That's what's really cool.
I know, but I went straight through. I started Iron Man 1, Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2.
What was that like?
Captain America, Thor, Avengers. It was interesting. You know, it took me about a week to get through all of them. But I just got tired of getting roasted, as my friends like to say.
When you squad roast,
yeah,
I know.
Yeah. When your squad roast you, because you're not getting it popping by watching MC Universe. So I was just like, okay, I gotta watch this finally, especially because Avengers: Age of Ultron just came out, and I was like, I want to see that in IMAX, so I need to watch these next 3 ASAP, so I can still see that. But
cool.
That was something I was kind of ashamed of. I'm a nerd, but I haven't seen any of the comic book movies.
Because you're actually out there living life.
Yeah.
I go home every night and I sit with my dog.
That's living life too, though.
That's living life.
Yeah.
I'm
Nothing to be
living
ashamed
his
of.
life.
We do need a second question.
Yes, we do. All right, moving right along. All right, Phantom with 2 T's.
Phantom.
This one's pretty deep, so give it a second.
Okay. All right.
If you could play a video game, any video game, with anyone in history, dead or alive, what would your choices be and why?
I have some follow-up questions.
Okay.
Am I traveling back to this person's time if the person is dead, or is the person being revived to live with me now?
Dealer's choice.
So that would be time.
I would like to play Metal Gear Solid with Winston Churchill.
Explain.
Interesting.
Because the Metal Gear Solid series has some very interesting geopolitical themes into it, like with war and genome soldiers and stuff like that. So I would just be interested in a real, smart mind like Winston Churchill, a mind who like dealt with war and stuff like that. I'd be interested in what he thought of a video game that I feel like really articulately pinpoint some things that could be our future and the way wars go and stuff like that, with like metal wrecks or nuclear mobile nuclear warheads and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Like,
because honestly, Winston Churchill is going to be terrified of those things, and he's going to think there's a Metal Gear Rexus out there.
He probably will. Yeah, he might. But I'm curious what he would think, like what he would do or say about that type of stuff.
I'm gonna get Shigeru Miyamoto, and I'm gonna play Mario 64 with him.
Okay.
Wow.
And I'm gonna say, look at all these great things, huh? What do you think of these things? Do you like these things? Do you like how good this game is? What happened? What happened, man?
So modern Shigeru Miyamoto.
Yeah, today. I'm bringing him in today.
Okay.
I was gonna say Civilization with Gandhi, and we just
Whoa.
go for a
He's not
cultural
gonna
victory. We just go for a cultural victory.
But he has to play it.
But now I'm gonna say mount your friends with Freddie Mercury.
Ew.
Okay. All
What
right.
does that do?
Mount your friends?
Yeah.
Mount your friends.
Oh, I
We'll talk
wish
about
we
it
could
after
pull
the
it up.
That,
Yeah.
it's,
We'll tell you
do
when
have
you're
like
older.
a dong, right, in the game?
Yeah,
I guess
use-
I'm just mad that you picked like the game with a dong in it for like the most prominent gay rock star.
I think
Do you know
Freddie
what I
would
mean?
think it's hilarious.
All right.
I think Ian. I think he'd think it's funny.
Freddie would love Mount Your Friends.
Okay, if you say so. I think he'd love Mario 64 more than anything.
Is this
Everyone
like?
would love
I think he'd
Mario
love Rock Band.
64.
Yeah, he would love Rock Band.
Is this like
Maybe.
early Mercury or like nearly OD Mercury?
Whoa.
He didn't know
so
D. He
dark.
died of AIDS,
Yeah.
didn't he?
I said nearly OD.
Oh no. This
OD?
got so
This
offensive
show
so
got-
quickly. Oh
He didn't
no.
I didn't mean it. I meant it. I thought Freddie would think that we were having a laugh.
Oh my gosh.
We don't speak
Is
ill
what I
of Freddie
thought.
Mercury.
You
on
saved
this
it.
show.
Having a laugh.
Freddie
let's
and
do
me,
it.
we be at play Mount Your Friends. We be having a laugh. That's what I meant.
Thank you, Fun Tom. Let's do our third question. What's our
Third question. Final question.
Yeah.
Thank
Correct.
God.
Yes.
Astromono.
Yes.
Or Astromono. Probably Mono.
Mono. Thanks, Phantom, for that other question, by the way.
Yep.
Yes, indeed.
Fun Tom.
Have you ever had an irrational fear from a video game?
Irrational fear.
Have you ever? Okay, I'm gonna expand this a little bit.
Okay, expand this for
And
us.
irrational fear is something that was scary to you but shouldn't have been. But have you ever had a video
Oh,
game trigger an
sure.
irrational fear, or have you ever
Okay.
discovered an irrational fear within a video game?
It's not irrational to be scared of dogs busting through a window on Resident Evil. That's
That's
like,
true. Zombie
ugh,
dogs.
that's
Zombie dogs are a
scary.
very real
That's
thing.
Like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that we
That's
cannot
not-
count
we
that.
can't count that.
Sorry, we can't count that.
Mm-mm.
No, man. Basically, I'm scared by most normal things. So when I'm playing a scary video game, I'll put on a podcast. I'll put on something on TV. I will not let the game get into me.
Wow.
Yeah.
That seems like an irrational level of fear. for
Yeah,
something
exactly.
scary.
Improv for humans in like places. That's fine.
If I may,
Right.
I'll actually step in on this one.
Oh.
Time limits. I have not an irrational fear, but they stress me out to an irrational
They stress
extent.
me out,
Wow.
too.
Like, just any game that gives you an ultimate time limit. It's kind of funny that I still enjoy Majora's Mask because that's technically still a game, but you can still control time there, so you can make it last as long as you want. But any game where you just have a time limit to do anything. So Dead Rising, hate it. I can't play it. Because I want to be able to go around and explore, but I can't because
Yeah.
I've got a time limit, and it just irrationally stresses me out.
I do
That's
hate
a good
that.
answer. That's a good answer.
That is good.
I guess I just anytime I play anything that's relatively scary for the next like 2 weeks, and it goes the same with watching movies. For the next 2 weeks, then I am super paranoid. and then it always becomes the kind of thing where like James finds out he has to go to town for something. Because I play with like PT, I play with such confidence, thinking like, I won't have to. At least I don't live alone. And then he was like, "Sorry, gotta go." And then I just at night was kind of like looking at like my bedroom door into the hallway, thinking like, "What's happening in that hallway?"
Oh my god.
In that hallway.
One time I took a shower at night and it scared me to
Oh
death.
God, no, I can't.
Yeah.
Do you not have lights on and then?
Yeah, I got lights on, but like if someone like snuck in the door, I wouldn't be able to hear it because the noise is so loud. And it's weird because most of the showers are at daytime, and I'm like used to this kind of lighting.
Yeah, yeah.
Night showers.
You take a shower at night with the lights off.
I think I'd be better. I think honestly I'd feel better about that.
Wow.
Because your other senses will be heightened.
See, that's me. I can't run at night. Like I used to be a big runner, and when it gets, I just feel like this isn't right. This isn't right. Like it just doesn't work.
Well, if you got gangs in your neighborhood like we do.
Yeah.
True story.
Just some motorcyclists shooting each other.
No, it's the West Side Locos and the Blastin' Fools Gangsta Crips.
The Boston Fools, Gangster Crips.
Are battling.
Are you being dead serious
I'm
right
dead
now?
serious. Are
That's
battling.
that was too specific to be.
They're battling in the Palms West Side
Seems legit.
neighborhood.
Boston Fools Crips.
Gangsta Crips.
Gangster Crips.
Whoa.
Not regular Crips. They're Gangsta Crips.
Yeah.
Wow.
Blasting fools.
And that was almost by a 7-Eleven where it happened.
Oh man.
Doesn't
That's a
Boston
long
sound like
story.
Boston
It's a long
Paradise?
story, but I thought it'd be great to bring it full circle to the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
Always appreciate
Well,
that. That's
dang.
that's a great like co-host job.
Yeah, that really is.
Elyse, you knocked it out of the park.
Yeah,
You knocked
wow.
it out of the park.
So
This
amazing.
concludes our episode. That was it. We got three
Whoa.
people, 3 codes coming to you. I think the way it'll work is the first person gets first choice, and then the third person will get the Xbox One.
That's
version.
true. Yes. So I'm gonna go in order. First person chooses, and then.
Doesn't mean troll. If you have an Xbox One and you want Witcher 3, like what am I? Don't listen to me.
I wanted it on Xbox One. I'm gonna go get it.
Wait, so you're getting it on Xbox One?
Yeah.
Why?
Should I get it on PS4? I have a
Yeah,
PS4
you should, technically.
in my front, but I just never play it. I never play it.
What do you mean in your front?
Because I have a studio. I have a man cave studio. In
No,
the
that
back
sounds
of my
very
house.
fancy.
It's
Okay.
really cool. It's really cool.
Yeah.
That's like my game room, my work room, stuff like that. But I just have my Xbox One back there, and then in front it's my Xbox 360 and my PS4 because it has Blu-ray and everything like that. So I just leave it out there.
Echo, when I first met you, you were in a studio apartment.
with my best friend
Yeah.
for like 4 years.
He was on a bunk bed in the kitchen, and you, I think, had
I was in the closet.
You were in
I
the,
put
the walk-in
I put
closet.
a full size bed in the walk-in closet.
Yeah, and now you're here talking about your house with like different studio spaces. Man.
Which I only moved into like 5 months ago
Yeah.
from that studio.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. That's pretty
For
cool.
you.
Good for you,
it's pretty
man.
Sweet.
Well done. You've made it.
Thank you.
You know what I remember though? I remember like looking at your video game collection, and I was like, oh, this guy's legit.
Oh yeah.
I do that. I'm very
Oh,
critical.
yeah.
I like look at the collections of the people's houses I go in. You had the R2D2 Xbox 360.
Yeah, love that one. That's
And
what
I think you were
that's
just
what
like, yeah, I have a PlayStation 3 too, but I keep it in my trailer, so it's not here right now.
Yeah, that was. I did have it in my trailer at the time. It was fun. Right between. Every time they got to fix lights, I'm like, all right, I'm gaming. I'm like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So.
No. I don't know what you're saying. How long does it take to fix
Whenever
lights?
you're shooting something,
Yeah.
actually acting is about 10% of the day. 15% of the day. The rest of the day is setup. Getting the lights ready, getting the cameras ready. It's literally like, come out rehearse for 5 minutes. Okay, great. We'll get you in 30 minutes. Come out and act for 10 minutes. Okay, great. We'll come get you in another 30 minutes because they have to set up each one of these shots.
Yeah.
Every time they turn around, they have to set it up with new lights and stuff and match it with the other side. So it's literally wait. You're gonna
Hurry
shoot.
up and wait.
Hurry up and wait. That's the industry. Hurry up and wait. We need you on set. We need you on set so you can wait. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So basically, when you're downtime, you go to the trailer. I take naps. I play video games and just like chill out. Yeah.
What?
I would love to Twitch. I would love to do that. Like,
Yeah.
'cause they had Wi-Fi. They had to
Never
literally
stopping.
set up something special to get in my trailer so I could game in my trailer. Because I was like, I need to game, guys. Like, don't play me.
No. That's so funny.
It's great. Yeah.
It's like, hey, can we get Wi-Fi for Echo?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, when you're on a show, you're just like the king of the world. It's like
Yeah.
they want to do everything to make you as happy as possible. So yeah.
And then we're just like, we give you one little bottle of water.
We couldn't even tell
I'm
you
sorry,
the right
Echo.
Wi-Fi
It was a
password.
half a bottle of water, and it had dirt molecules in it.
You don't know that those were dirt molecules.
I do.
No. They could have been.
I know
anything.
how dirt molecules look.
Those could have been any molecules.
Okay, maybe.
Everyone, thank you so much for watching on Twitch live. Echo, what is your Twitch name again?
At Echo Kells. Also follow me on Twitter at Echo K, ECHOK.
So Echo Kells is on Twitch.
Twitch, Echo Kells, and Instagram. Both of those are Echo Kells. Like our Kells, but Echo Kells. Kells. ECHO. KELLS.
What are you
like
streaming
the
next?
Arkells?
I'm gonna like Arkells, like R. Kelly, because I'm from Chicago, so like Arkells.
Oh yeah, you get it. No, wait, what? Hold on, no, what? What?
There's a Canadian band called the Arkells.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I was talking about R. Kelly from Chicago.
Oh, you didn't.
Oh, I didn't. We
thought-
didn't get it.
But I
We
said.
My favorite Family Matters character was Urkel.
Stefan Urkel.
Yeah.
Urkel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
he's
that
great.
was mine. I get this with you.
Oh.
I'm in the same cool group.
Fun story, really quick,
Okay.
about the actor who played Stefan Urkel,
Jaleel
White. I
Yeah.
saw him in Upfronts in New York years ago, and every chick was like, "Oh my god!" And then he left with some beautiful chick. And we're just like,
What?
"God damn,
Still.
man, Steve Urkel still got it." Yeah,
Still,
Stefan
'cause he's not
is
been on a
still-
thing
He
in
hasn't been on
ages.
anything in ages, but he's still like.
I bet it was the
kicks
Sonic
alive, I
voice.
think.
Honestly, I bet he gets
That
most
Sonic
of the
voice
Sonic
was,
voice.
oh yeah.
He's just like chili dogs, and they're
Yeah.
just like, oh my gosh, yes.
god, I remember my youth. Oh. Yeah, that Sonic voice gets him mad action. But he's a cool dude, very cool dude. But I was just like, that's so awesome.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Someday.
One day, for all of us.
Well, no, would we ever, like, I don't think I wanted to, man, they still respect him. He still gets respect even though he was Urkel, so maybe not.
Oh
Maybe
yeah,
it's not that bad.
The thing is, like, you don't want to be typecast though. That's
Yeah.
it, right? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But I feel like if he really wanted to come out and do that dramatic film that made people look at him differently, he totally could or something. You know?
Yeah.
That's why I did Stefan, I think. Honestly, I think he was just like, hey, writers, what do you think about, like, if I make a machine that, like, makes me cool?
That makes me not look like this all the time.
And the writers were like, no, fine.
Yeah, Jalil, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, he was not even supposed to be in the show as a series regular, and
That's
then he
right.
stole the show.
He got hot.
Mm-hmm.
So we've extended this show for 15 extra minutes. Again, thank you so much for watching. Echo, thanks for coming on.
Thanks so much for having me.
Elyse, thank you for being co-host.
Thanks for having me.
Couch, thank you for playing this game on the hardest difficulty.
Yeah.
And Matt Blair, thanks for taking questions. He just left. He just left
He's
us.
done with this.
Ian, thank you so much for making this happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And once again, thank you so much. We'll be back here. Brandon will be back here. Consummate professional Brandon Jones will be back in the charge. And, you know, it won't go off the rails like it did today.
Oh.
But I got to say, I had a blast. And so thank you to everyone.
Yeah, keep it
And,
popping, guys.
Keep it popping.
Never stopping.
Keep it popping. Wait, what are the top 5? Let's go to the top 5 and then we'll sign off.
Yeah,
It was, so first was pop your collars.
Pop your collars.
Pop some popcorn.
Pop some popcorn.
Pop a wheelie.
Pop a willy.
Drink some pop.
And then
Call your pops.
Call your pops,
Call your
everybody.
pops.
Call your pops, everybody.
Call your pops.